Lakers News Fan Report. Hello, Lakers fans. Here we are again, bringing you the most important updates about our team. The Los Angeles Lakers are not just a team. They are a legend in the NBA, an organization marked in the history of world basketball. Every season brings new challenges, new stories, and new expectations for all of us, the fans. And it's precisely this that keeps us so involved. The passion for the team, the expectation for the title, and the constant desire to understand what is going on behind the scenes. Today, we have an important update to share, news that could change the course of the Lakers season. As we all know, we are in a crucial moment of the season, with the battle for playoff spots becoming increasingly intense. Movements within the team have never been more urgent, and decisions are being made that could determine the success or failure of the entire campaign. It is in this context that new information has emerged about possible changes to the Lakers roster, and what follows could have a direct impact on the course of the games. Before we dive into these moves, I want to ask you a question. What does it really mean to be competitive in the NBA? Sure, we all know that stars like LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and other great players are key to a team's success, but the true essence of a winning team goes beyond that. What a team really needs to reach the highest levels, like a championship, is a perfect combination of individual talent and team play. It's not just the big names that guarantee the win, but the depth of the roster, the ability to adjust to the adversities of the season, and the skill to turn small adjustments into big results. And it is exactly one of these adjustments we are going to talk about today, which could be the key to the future of the Los Angeles Lakers this season. And since we know you're a dedicated fan who wants to understand every move the team makes, I invite you to subscribe to Lakers News Fan Report if you haven't already. We are always updating you with the latest news, detailed analysis, and comments on what's going on with our team. To never miss an update, click the subscribe button and activate notifications. That way, you will stay informed about everything happening with the Lakers. Now, let's get to the point. In recent days, there have been reports that the Lakers are considering significant changes to their roster. The franchise is looking to adjust their rotation and ensure the team has the consistency needed to face the challenges ahead. And who are the players that may be leaving? According to reliable sources like reporter Jovan Bua, the Lakers are preparing to waive two players, Cam Reddish and Alex Len. These moves may surprise some, but when we analyze them in depth, it's clear that these decisions make total sense in the current context of the season. But what led the Lakers to make this decision? Let's take a deeper look at each of these players, their impact on the team, and what their possible departure means for the future of the franchise. Let's start with Cam Reddish. When Reddish was acquired by the Lakers, there were high expectations about what he could bring to the team. He was seen as a player with immense potential, particularly with his defensive skills and shooting ability. With his impressive wingspan and physical tools, many believed he could become a key piece in the rotation, providing depth and versatility for the team. He was brought in with the idea that he could be a player capable of fitting into several positions on the roster. And indeed, he had some opportunities to stand out, even being a starter in a few games. However, as the season progressed, the expectations around Reddish began to shrink. Despite flashes of skill, his lack of consistency became a growing issue for the team. When the team needed solid and consistent contributions the most, Reddish failed to deliver. His performance was inconsistent, which eventually caused the coaching staff to lose confidence in him. In basketball, especially for a team like the Lakers, there is no room for players who cannot guarantee stable performance throughout the season. For a team aiming for the title, consistency is crucial, and Reddish's inconsistency became an important factor in his exit. And to complicate matters further, the Lakers' style of play, which is fast-paced and dynamic, demands that players are not only strong defensively, but also capable of adapting quickly to transitions and changing the game's pace when needed. Reddish, unfortunately, couldn't adapt to this style and failed to deliver the level of performance the Lakers expected. While he has some technical skills, like the ability to guard and defend players of different positions, his lack of collective impact on the game was the factor that led the team to move on without him. And this leads us to ask, do the Lakers need someone more consistent, someone who wasn't just a promise but a reality on the court? That's a valid question, and it now seems to have been answered with a decision to part ways with Reddish. Now let's talk about Alex Len. His arrival at the Lakers was a bet that, to some extent, made sense. He was brought in to add more depth to the center position and provide the team with a more robust option in the paint. However, his time with the team has been disappointing. From the moment he joined, it was clear that he didn't fit well into the Lakers system. He struggled to adapt to the team's fast pace and defensive philosophy. While Len has good size and a solid presence in the paint, his limitations in transition play and lack of mobility made him a difficult player to fit into the Lakers' rotation. Furthermore, his defense in pick-and-roll situations and his slow movements on defense became problematic. In the most intense games and against teams with a faster pace, Len couldn't keep up with the required intensity. He is a player with experience and a solid body to protect the rim, but today's NBA demands much more than that. It requires mobility, speed, and the ability to adapt to different types of play. Len simply couldn't demonstrate those qualities, which ultimately compromised his stay on the team. Therefore, the decision to waive him seems to be a logical and pragmatic choice by the Lakers, who are looking to improve the agility and versatility of their roster. So what's next? The most important change may be the addition of Jordan Goodwin, who has shown great potential in recent weeks. Goodwin has stood out primarily for his defensive ability and the energy he brings to the team. In a roster that needs to improve its defense, Goodwin's arrival seems to be a vital reinforcement. He has shown an impressive ability to pressure the ball, contest shots, and create plays for his teammates. His energy is contagious, and as J.J. Redick recently pointed out, Goodwin has proven to be a key piece in the Lakers' rotation plans. The team's focus on improving its defense and adding more intensity to its play aligns perfectly with Goodwin's style, making him a perfect fit for what the team needs. Meanwhile, the competition for a spot in the roster heats up between Christian Coco and Trey Gibson. Both have qualities that can benefit the Lakers, but it's hard to predict who will be more successful in securing a place in the team's rotation. Coco, with his agility and ability to play several positions, could be an interesting addition to the Lakers' frontcourt, helping with defense and fast breaks. On the other hand, Gibson, with his defensive focus, could be an important piece in pressuring opponents on the perimeter. Both have potential to contribute in different ways, but the final choice will depend on who delivers what the Lakers need most at this moment: more consistency, more defense, and more presence on the court. In the meantime, the good news for Lakers fans is that LeBron James' return is getting closer. The King, who has always been the team's pillar, has the power to transform any game. His leadership, basketball IQ, and ability to perform in crucial moments are irreplaceable. And LeBron's impact goes beyond just his stats. He elevates the level of all his teammates. When he's on the court, the Lakers become a threat to any team. Additionally, Rui Hachimura, who has been an important addition to the team since his arrival, is also close to returning. With these two players back, the Lakers will have renewed strength and a significant competitive advantage in tough games. With LeBron and Rui returning, the Lakers will have more options and more talent. This is crucial in such an unpredictable and competitive season. The Western Conference is extremely tight, and every game counts. The Lakers have a real chance of reaching a better position in the standings, especially with a favorable upcoming schedule. But for that, the team needs to stay focused and ensure that all players perform their roles as best as they can. And with the roster moves being made, it seems like the Lakers are adjusting in the best possible way for the final stretch of the season. As much as these roster moves are important for the immediate future, they're also part of a larger picture that points to the Lakers' long-term goals. A key question many fans are asking is whether this team can compete at the highest level for years to come, even beyond this season. With LeBron James aging and potentially nearing the end of his career, the Lakers are at a crossroads. The decisions being made now are not only about the present, but also about laying the groundwork for the future. If players like Goodwin, Coco, and Gibson can step up and provide the right pieces around Anthony Davis, the Lakers could build a team that can compete for years, not just months. The right mix of veterans and younger talent could ensure the Lakers remain relevant in the upper echelons of the NBA. Looking ahead to the rest of the season, the Lakers' primary goal is to make sure they are peaking at the right time, when the playoffs roll around. Every team in the Western Conference is fighting for positioning, and every game matters. The Lakers have been showing flashes of brilliance, but consistency is key. This is where LeBron's leadership comes into play. His presence on the court can elevate the performance of everyone around him, particularly during high-stakes moments. It's this ability to elevate his teammates that makes him such a unique player. For the Lakers to reach the finals, they will need their role players to step up consistently, especially when the big stars face greater challenges in playoff matchups. The adjustments made to the roster, such as bringing in defensive-minded players and opening up more minutes for versatile talents like Goodwin, could be the difference between a playoff run and an early exit. Now, we want to know your opinion. What do you think about these changes to the Lakers roster? Do you agree with the departures of Reddish and Lynn? Who do you think should secure the last spot, Coco or Gibson? And what do you expect from LeBron and Rui's return? Leave your comments below and share your thoughts with us. If you enjoyed this video and want to keep receiving more analysis and updates about the Los Angeles Lakers, make sure to subscribe to Lakers News Fan Report. Stay with us because we have much more to share. See you in the next video.